What's happening, guys? Thank you for tuning in to the Kevin Carhees Show. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and enjoy the show. What's happening? Guys? Welcome to the show. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Shout out to the free crowd. Today, guys, we're going to be digging into how do a woman fall in love? How do a woman fall in love? Now, to make a woman fall in love, guys, you have to stimulate her mind. Now the question is how? Women fall in love different than men. Men start off with the physical attraction first, then everything else fills in behind, especially if you're young. If you're young, physical attraction is everything to a man. If you ain't had that many women before, then yes, the physical attraction gonna be everything. Right up until the point where you get disappointed that, yeah, she might be beautiful, but the rest of her life is towed down. And being that the rest of her life is towed down, she'll end up tearing your life down too. You have to start over, rebuild. Then that's when you're going to learn your lesson. And the physical attraction is going to lower. You always still going to be wanting to have a high level of attraction for a woman because you're a man. That's just how it's going to be. With a woman, a man has to produce feelings, a certain feeling, a feeling that will give her great anticipation about the future with him. She'll be sitting around dreaming, fantasizing about him and her in the future. Most of the time when the woman do most of the falling in love, guys, when you're not around. When she's at her desk, when she's laying in the bed, when she's driving to and from work. Hell, when she's at church. That's when a woman do most of the falling in love. But how do you get her there? How does she get to that point? Number one thing, and always remember this, guys, you have to be her type. You have to be her type. Now, what is her type? Now, it is not necessarily what she has in her head or what's on paper, what she tells her friend, what she put on her profile. Her type is a guy, a man that can produce excitement and anticipation in her head. Let me say that again. He has to be able to produce excitement and anticipation in her head. Now, the type of guy in her head or what she putting on her profile might be the type of guy that she will maybe approach. Not that many women approach men, but if she did, she may approach him, or she want that type of guy to approach her. Now, but she'll end up with the guy that's different from the guy that's in her head. And she'll sit around there and say, man, I don't know what I see in this guy. He's totally different than what I date. He's totally different than what I go for. They date certain prototype guys, but they'll end up falling deeply in love with the guy that's opposite of the prototype. I see this all the time. Now, I'm not saying she won't fall deeply in love with the prototype, her type of the guy that she put on the profile, but that's not a guarantee. That's what I'm saying. It's not a guarantee that what she tell you she wants in a man or the type of man she wants, it's not a guarantee that that's the man she'll fall deeper in love with. That's not a guarantee that that's the man. But I will say this. Physically, you got to be in the ballpark. You have to be in the ballpark, guys, even if you're sitting in the bleachers. I mean, if a woman wants a guy that's over 6 foot, man, she probably ain't going to be with no guy that's 5'5", 5'4". That's just, it probably ain't going to do it for her. No matter what you try to do, it probably ain't going to do it for her. So that's what, when I say physically, you have to be in the ballpark. You might not be on the field. You might not be in the infield, outfield. You might not be behind the plate. You might be sitting up in the bleachers, but you do have to be there, guys. Now, when you mention falling in love for a woman, both men and women start out with a list of things such as time, attention. You got to make her feel safe. Got to be loyal. Got to be honest. Got to be a protector. great communicator, great listener. Gotta know a love language. You gotta be you gotta be able to have great sex, guys. You gotta take all that stuff. Although yes, those things are important, but you got to know how to apply them and how they apply to women. And 9 times out of 10, it's not like like most people are applying them. Yeah, they're not like this. But most guys will look at this and look at this list of things that people tell them what women want, how to make a woman fall in love. They think, oh man, I got the cheat sheet. I got the cheat sheet. Let me go out here, man. I got the game. I got the game. No, bro, you ain't got the game. Only to find out when you do run out here, only find out that you'll get with a woman that don't love you as much as you think she love you. Only get with a woman that have love for you, but she's not in love with you. Because make no mistake, you go out here and you're doing everything on this list, guys, and the woman will only fall in love with your efforts. That's all. She fall in love with your efforts, but then she'll try to convince herself that she love you. But deep down inside, she feel like she's robbed. She feel like she's robbed of the free falling pleasures that come with falling in love. And then after a while, she gonna think she's stuck. She gonna get the feeling like, oh man, I'm trapped with this guy. Oh, I'm stuck with this guy. And then she gonna try to find a way to get up out of that thing. Just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Because all she did was fall in love with your efforts. She'll even hope that as time passes by that she'll eventually deeply fall in love with you. But guys, this almost never happens. It never happens. Even if some tragic happened to her, you stick beside her, through those times. And most of the time, after that's all over, man, she'll go back to feeling the same way she was feeling before. She probably won't never give you that deeply love that she want to give to another man. She probably won't never do that, guys. So don't ever listen to men who give you this type of advice. And definitely don't listen to no woman that give you this list, these type of things that you need to do to make a woman fall in love. Because it simply don't work, man. That shit don't work at all. Here's how a woman falls in love with you. It's you got to understand the concept of gravity between masculinity and feminine energy. You have to understand that concept. If you don't understand that concept, then you already done lost before you even get started. Because masculine energy gravitates to feminine energy. Feminine energy gravitates to masculine energy. So that's number one. The next thing is, guys, you have to keep a high level of intrigue and a high level of curiosity. A woman always wants to have something else to explore with you. That's the curiosity part. And she'll tell you if she's curious about you, because you always hear women say stuff like, man, you don't tell me nothing. You don't tell me nothing about you. I tell you everything. And you need to keep it that way. Don't ever tell her everything, guys. If she keep on asking that, man, just tell her basically the same thing in a different way. But you don't tell her everything, because what you're doing is you're killing curiosity when you tell a woman every single thing. Now, I'm not telling you to sit up here and lie and tell her, oh no, especially if you cheating on somebody. I ain't telling you to do all that. You ain't got to lie. But you ain't got to tell her every single thing. And every time, you always can tell her, man, you ain't telling me everything about you. There's always something left about. People don't never tell everything. You can always use that, but don't never tell her every single thing. And guys, y'all got it bad. I just want to be honest, man. I'm transparent. I'm an open book. Man, you ain't no open book. Nobody ain't gonna never tell you every single thing about them. And guys, no, you ain't gonna tell her everything, but it's a lot of things you need to just not tell her. It's a whole lot of things that just don't tell. And just let her figure it out, guys. You have to be affectionate, guys. You have to know how to be affectionate, but at the same time, You have to know how to be cold. You have to know how to be cold. Now, guys, you ain't got to uh, create a problem, because women always gonna create one for you in order for you to be cold. And when that chance arrives, guys, then uh that's a perfect time to start ignoring her when it's necessary. The perfect time to be dismissive. The perfect time to be cold towards her whenever she creates the problem. And 9 times out of 10, that's because she's trying to shit test you. Whenever she throw the shit test at you, you become cold. Don't raise your voice and don't be abusive. Just be cold. And what that do, guys, it just shows sign of strength. It shows a high level of strength. And oh yeah, a lot of y'all gonna go into a state of mind that, oh man, she might leave you, man. She might leave you. She'll get with another man and he'll do all those things, man. And you not gonna what you not doing, he'll do. Guys, listen. In her mind, she wants you to think like this. She wants you to think like this. She wants your actions to display an attitude of fearfulness, as if you're losing her. You don't want to be in that state, guys, because that only shows her weakness. And trust me on that, guys. You're gonna get the opposite. You're gonna get the opposite effects, the opposite results when you be affectionate, and then when it's time to turn cold, you turn cold. You think she's gonna. It's the yo-yo effect, guys. You think the yo-yo is gonna hit the ground, but it comes right back up to your hand. You think the woman is gonna leave and walk out the door, but she turn around and come right back, because you're showing strength. You showing weakness. You're showing strength. You're showing that you're not gonna put up with her crap, and you don't care if she leaves. Mentally, you're strong, and women want to know they're with a strong man, guys. Now, whenever she get tired of testing you, then another important thing is you have to know how to recover after the test. And the number one thing in recovery is never say you're sorry. Never, ever, ever use those words, guys. Never use those words. I'm sorry. If you do something wrong, then just say, man, I have flaws, something I need to work on. Or say, God's still working on me. Don't ever say I'm sorry, guys. That is nothing but a sign of weakness, and it lowers attraction when it comes to a woman falling in love. She's going to start falling the opposite way, guys. Once the cold part is over, once y'all start talking, you didn't apologize, now it's time to show affection. Now don't go out and start buying gifts and all that bullshit. Don't start, oh, I'm finna show you how much I love. No, you just show affection organically, like as if nothing would never happen. Nothing had ever happened, just like it's natural. Like y'all just going along about your business. That's how you show affection. Then you show that a spontaneous side. All those things, guys, coming from that coldness back to the affection, back to the spontaneous, back to it. All that's going to make all them feelings for her rush back in. Because remember, women love the roller coaster ride. They love the roller coaster ride. They don't never like to be on a straight line. They like the ups, the downs, the peaks, and the valleys. And right there, you giving her a roller coaster ride. Now, all those feelings, everything she thought about you, all those spontaneous, man, she gonna be, oh man, I love it. I love you so much. Oh, everything. She gonna be saying everything about you. Man, she might even start telling you she love you. All those feelings gonna rush back in, guys. It's gonna be way more powerful than they were before you went cold. It's gonna be way more powerful, guys. Now, guys, now the next thing is that you have to be decent in bed, guys. All this I'm telling you don't matter if you're not no good in bed, because if you can't sexually please a woman, then it's going to be tough on you, man. I'm not going to say it's impossible, bro, but it's going to be tough on you, man. It's going to be real tough for her to fall deeply in love. And maybe she may fall in love to a certain extent, but I'm going to tell you right now, she going to get that intimate connection with another guy. That's just how it is. Long as you keep that curiosity, long as you keep that intrigue, she's gonna swear that you different. She's gonna think that she's the lucky one. She's gonna try to compare you to other men, but they just not gonna compare. And she's gonna be so proud. Oh, I've been with so many other men, and they just don't compare to you. Oh, that's what she's gonna be saying, guys, and that's what you want to keep it. Now, as far as the time, you want to always be busy, guys. Always be busy. Always make the time. Always ration the time out. Make it where most of the time y'all spending together is because it's on your time, not on her time. And when it's on her time, when she's asking, begging, then you give her a little time. But for the most part, you make time when you're ready to make time. That's going to keep her in a chasing mode. That's going to keep her in a pursuit. Because women love the pursuit. Gives them a level of excitement. Gives them something to look forward to in life. They love that. Once you start pursuing them, they got a million guys pursuing them. They don't care about that. They're going to start losing attraction for you guys. She know that you quickly go cold. She know you ain't finna put up with her shit. So that's another way, guys. That elevates her heighten of attraction. That makes her fall deep. That makes her fantasize. That makes her get into her emotions. Always keep your masculine frame. Always. Whether you joking, whether you serious, whether you intimate, whether you just conversating, whether you always. Now I'm not telling you sit your ass up at the POA like you're in the army or something like that with your lips balled up. I ain't telling you to be like that because you're going to look like a freak. You're going to look weird. You're going to look like a creep. Nah, we ain't finna do that. But it's certain decorum you have to keep while you're joking, while you intimate, everything, guys. Y'all, it's a certain decorum. And a woman's gonna start falling head over heel. But get rid of that idea of when you see a woman, you think you finna make her fall in love, or that a woman will fall in love when you run your ass out here talking about, I'm gonna give her the world. I give you the world. That dude put you through everything. I'm gonna show you that I ain't gonna put you through none of that. I'm loyal, I'm honest, start all that bullshit, guys. That is not gonna do nothing. It's gonna make her love for you fall in the opposite direction. And even if you do end up hooking up with the girl, getting a relationship, she just falling in love with your efforts. She's not falling in love with you. So just get rid of that idea, that thought press, because that bullshit don't work, guys. It just don't work. Shout out to the free crowd, guys. And until next time, peace.